Hey guys, Mike Deathbeam here once again, and today we're going to be looking at some more Pokemon cards. Now I know it's been almost a year since I did my last video, but I've been at college and I've been busy, obviously. So we're going to change something. Now we're still going to make a team, however it's not going to be on the DS. We're actually going to be using the trading cards. Because here at college I found a couple friends who actually play it. So we can actually make a deck and actually use it against other people, because back home I didn't have any friends who played it, so couldn't really do that. But here we can. So this is the second pack. Now I already opened it. I think I actually recorded a video, but I don't know where it went, so I think it may have gotten deleted. But we're going to look at it again. I don't remember because it's been so long. But before that, so I had my birthday. My parents bought me some Pokemon cards, and it's just like the Dollar Tree where there are 3 cards, but they got 5 of them. So pretty cool. Got 15 cards. We have the Breakpoint, Sun and Moon Guardians Rising, Breakthrough, Sun and Moon Celestial Storm, and Sun and Moon Forbidden Light. So it'll be interesting to see which Pokemon are in there. I don't remember all the Pokemon that are in there, even though this is only a few months ago, but I haven't really looked at them since, because I was hoping to make a video like this, but like I said, at college I've been kind of busy. But anyways, the first card that we see from this deck is Piloswine, which is a pretty good card. You guys can see that. There you go. He has a pretty good move. It looks like he has some decent damage. He has 100 HP. He has no resistances, but he does have a 2x weakness to grass, so that could be dangerous depending on who we're facing. Then we have Execute. Execute doesn't seem to have really any offensive ability. But Multiply. Search your deck for Execute and put it onto your bench, then shuffle your deck. So I guess really for this to work, you have to have another Execute and hopefully have one that actually has some offensive ability. So you kind of use this to buy yourself some time and get a good one. So this guy has 40 HP. He has 2x weakness to fire and no resistances. So again, not really a defensive one, but it seems like it could be useful. Now this one is kind of a foily one. This is, I'm probably going to butcher the name, but it's Aegislash, and I know he's from, I think it's Kalos. Looks like his Draining Blade. Oh, cool. So if this hits, or when it hits, it'll heal 30 damage from this Pokemon. So this guy has a 2x weakness to darkness, but he has a resistance to fighting of -20 of the damage. So that's pretty good. Yeah, that's a pretty neat card because you can see like the Psychic. You guys can see that. Yeah, pretty cool. Pretty cool. Pretty nice looking card. All right, now we have Frogadier, which I'm pretty sure Ash had Froakie and then evolved to the full evolution. So this one looks pretty cool. 80 HP, which is pretty good. Water Drip. And then he has an ability. When you play this Pokemon from your hand to evolve one of your Pokemon during a turn, you may put 2 damage counters on one of your opponent's Pokemon. I guess it's an explosive evolution. This guy has 2 weakness to water and no resistances. It's kind of odd not to have a resistance to fire, but oh well. Oh, then we have a little Torchic. And he has some pretty decent HP for being a Torchic, 70. And he has some decent attacks. Weakness to water and no resistance. So he has a decent HP for being a first level. I mean, because the Frogadier had 80, and that was the second evolution. So that's a pretty good Torchic. Next we have, this is a bit of a rare one, Exploud. That's some pretty good HP, 150. Heavy Impact, 100, and Dangerous Concert. This attack does 30 damage to each of your opponent's benched Pokemon that has any damage counters on it. So that could be a really good move to maybe take out some of those benched Pokemon. That's pretty cool. Next we have Ghastly. Ghastly. It's a pretty good one. Sleep Poison. Flip a coin. If heads, your opponent's active Pokemon is now sleep and poison. Ooh. That could be dangerous. So he has 2x weakness to dark and a resistance to fighting type. So then we have Hawlucha, which I don't remember which region he is, but he seems to have some pretty good attack, some decent HP. It's pretty cool. Ooh, this is a nice card. Nice looking card. Gyarados EX. Ooh, 180 HP. Nice card. It's a foily type, so it's pretty cool. Splash Burn. This attack does 10 damage to each of your benched Pokemon. Oh, to each of your benched Pokemon. Well, that's a little backfire. Probably not one you want to use when they're all low on health, but I don't know when you'd really want to use this. Maybe like a last stance move. Yeah, so this has 2 times weakness to electricity and no resistances. So it's a really cool looking card. Alright, and now we have our Arcanine, or Arcanine. I'm not quite sure how to pronounce it, but it's a cool Pokemon. It's a nice one to have in the game too. He's got some pretty good stats. So he has Flop and Flamethrower. Flop kind of sounds like what cats and dogs do when they just flop over on their side and like give me belly rub. So I don't know. Kind of silly. Kind of interesting attack. The Flamethrower does 90 damage though, so that's pretty good. He has a 2 times weakness to water and no resistances. So interesting. Now we have Lombre. Now this one is from the Johto region, I think. This was pretty cool. I didn't get to see much of the Johto. Granted, I never really watched much of the Pokemon series. I think the one I watched the most of was the Sinnoh series. Yeah, so this guy has Ambush, which does at least 20 damage if it hits. That's pretty cool. And then we have Numel. He has pretty good HP, 80. Tackle and Combustion, that's pretty good. Then we have Nosepass, 80 HP as well. You have Ram and Rising Lunge. Flip a coin. If heads, this attack does 30 more damage. So it has the potential to do up to 60 damage. That's pretty good. Weakness is 2 times the grass and no resistances. Then we have a trainer card called Mallow. I'm quite certain that is from the newer series. Search your deck for 2 cards, shuffle your deck, then put those cards on top of it in any order. That's pretty cool. Well, and then we have a Unova region. We have Patil. So not a real powerful Pokemon, only 50 HP, and Blot does 10 damage. Heal 10 damage from this Pokemon. So I guess it does 10 damage, and then it heals 10 to itself. So it could be kind of an annoying one, or it does a little bit of damage and heals itself. So it could be a bit annoying depending on what you're playing. Now that's all 15 of these cards, so pretty good. Now on the last video, I had one of you guys say they wanted a Poison team. So I don't think there's a whole lot we can use from here. Which, I mean, we can use the Aegislash, that's pretty good. Then the Ghastly we could. So, yeah. And we might be able to use the Supporter, but those are really the only ones from there that we can use. Now let's go ahead and look at this one. This one has 20 cards and 1 foil inside. So, pretty good. Alright, ooh, that's a neat one. Dustox, that's a pretty good card. Foil that one too, pretty cool. That's a pretty good Pokemon. I remember playing with it in Platinum, because I had Platinum. Let me tell you, from all the Pokemon games I've played for the DSi, Platinum is the best. Which would explain why oftentimes it's more expensive or just as expensive as the new games, like White and White 2. Because I went to a local GameStop and it was $50 for Platinum, but only $30 for White and White 2. White 2 are newer, so that really shows how good Platinum is. So, great game. My favorite. When I had mine, I had 3 legit shinies that I caught. No cheats, nothing. It was really cool. Ponyta, Zubat, and Machop. Really cool Pokemon. I didn't get to evolve them. Also, I didn't know anything about shinies. All I knew was that Pokemon specialty, had the stars. Like, that's a different color. I'm catching that. But I was like, should I evolve them? Will they lose their color? I didn't know. I had no idea. All right, but it looks like we have 2 electric energy, which is pretty good. Won't really help us on a poison team, but pretty cool. All right, and that looks like we have a trainer card, Team Plasma card. Search your deck for a Plasma Energy card and attach it to one of your Team Plasma Pokemon. Oh, bless me, sorry. Excuse me. Then we have a trainer right here. Which says switch your active Pokemon with one of your bench Pokemon. So that's pretty good. All right, and now we have Magikarp. We had to see a Magikarp. I feel like they're kind of underestimated at times because I mean they can evolve into Gyarados, and then they themselves, if you play them correctly in the game, I think they're pretty good. I don't know about the card game. This one he has Epic Splash, which is 30. Flip 2 coins. If either of them is tails, its attack does nothing. So last Pokemon, flip. They're both heads. Woohoo! And you get knocked out. Oh, woo. Hey, you know what? Pretty good card. 2 times weakness to electricity, no resistances. But it's Magikarp, 30 HP, but it could do up to 30 damage. So it has, I think it has like a 25% chance of actually hitting, which isn't that high. But if it hits, it'll do a decent chunk, I think. Then we have Torkoal. This is a pretty cool Pokemon. I've always thought this has been pretty cool. This Pokemon, Torkoal, pretty cool. I think Ash had one in one of the series. So he has Live Coal and Flamethrower. Pretty good. Pretty good. Then we have Ponyta right here. Ponyta! Which I had a shiny one, which if you don't know what the shiny looks like, the flames on it are blue. So it looks really cool. Oh, and then we have the new fairy type, Mr. Mime. Mr. Mime. He has juggling. So he can do up to 40 damage with that attack, which is pretty cool. Then we have Rhyhorn, which those are pretty cool Pokemon. They can definitely be useful if you play them right. I mean, this is even the unevolved version, and just that one can do a lot of damage by itself, not even the evolved version. Then we have Paris, pretty good, with a grass type, even though he's a bug. Oh, he has Blot, like Patil, he can do Blot, does 10 damage, then heals 10 damage, but he has 60 HP, so a little more. Then we have Charmander. That's a pretty good fire Pokemon. I'm pretty sure that was like the first fire Pokemon that we ever saw, the Charmander. Then we have Shellder. That's a pretty Pokemon. I really like Shellder in the game because he has a high defense. Even when he's not evolved, he's pretty hard to take down if you don't have a grass or a lightning. Then we have Machop. Now, I had a shiny Machop. I don't quite remember what color he was because I think he was the last one I caught. So I didn't really get to see him much. But he has Knuckle Punch, which does 10. He has 2 times weakness to Psychic type or Poisoned as well, but no resistances. Then we have Clefable, who's a Fairy type. So that's pretty cool. Pretty cool with the new Fairy types. Then we have Haunter, 70 HP, pretty good. So I guess we'd be able to evolve Ghastly into him. Poison Ring. Your opponent's active Pokemon is now poisoned. That Pokemon can't retreat during your opponent's next turn. So pretty good. Weakness times 2 to Dark and then resistance to Fighting type. Oh, and then another second. Esper. That's a new one. I don't remember which region that's from. I don't think it's Unova. I'm pretty sure it's the one right after. This has Twinkle. Your opponent's active Pokemon is now asleep. That could be rather annoying. Being asleep. I hate it when like you're playing the game and one of them they do sleep powder, your Pokemon falls asleep. Awakening, sleep powder again. No, very annoying. Then we have Caterpie. This is a pretty cool Pokemon. I kind of like the little cat. I kind of like the Caterpillar Pokemon. I don't know why, but I just think they're kind of neat. He has Bug Bite, which does 10 damage. So in the DS game, it does a bit more. So it looks like we have another Paris with the same attack, but it looks like he has a little bit higher HP. So pretty cool. Then we have Slowpoke. That's pretty cool. Pretty good Pokemon. We have a Shellder, so maybe we might be able to evolve them. I don't know if I have the evolution of that. Ooh. Then we have Fletchling. I'm pretty sure that's the Kalos region, but that's a pretty neat little Pokemon. It has Warble. Search your deck for up to 2 Fletchlings. Reveal them and put them into your hand. Shuffle your deck afterwards. That would be really useful if you had multiples. He has 2 times weakness to electricity, but minus 20 resistance to fighting types. That's pretty cool. Looks like we are back to the Dustox. So those are the Pokemon cards that I had to show to you today. So if you guys want to stay with the poison type, make sure that you comment in the below. Just put poison type. And if you want me to make a different type, then we'll see. But poison will likely be the first one unless you guys really want a different one. But I think we'll go ahead and do poison, simply because that was the first comment there, and you've been waiting for almost a year for it, so I'm going to try and put that together. And I don't think out of the cards that we've opened that we have enough to make a deck, so I'm going to be pulling from the ones that I already had. And so I'll be talking to my friend, and hopefully we can get that started. So thank you guys for watching. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and make sure you comment below, and go ahead and hit the bell for notifications so that you can know when put up a new video. Bye.